everyone. Welcome to today's video. We will be looking at the three principles of roof design. I had problem, you know, when I was still learning how to design a roof in an AutoCAD, or when you're drawing manually with a pencil on a paper. I had a problem being that I don't know the principles of roof design. So today I'll be taking you through on the principles of roof design. The one thing about this design which I learned is that it is applicable in any software you're using. Maybe you're teaching somebody or you're drawing manually. This is the three rules which will help you to design any complex roof. So these are the three rules. I just try to put them down in English I understand. I think this is the best way my brain could go to just write down the rules. People can write these rules in a different form, in a different sentence, but I think this is what my brain could put down. So even if when you don't understand these rules, I'll try to explain them by designing a roof on a plan. Yeah. So when I do that, I'll make sure to explain in details what I mean by these rules. It might be looking a bit awkward or confusing, but I believe that when we are done with this video, you'll be able to design any roof of your choice. Okay, so let's go. The first rule says that when two angled lines meet, there will be a straight line starting from that point. Okay, the second one says you might not actually understand what that means, but I will show you when we start designing a roof plan. So the second one says when a straight line and an angled line meet, there will be an angled line moving in the opposite direction to the angled line from that point. Then the third one says where three lines meet, there will be no extension of line, be it an angled line or a straight line. So what do I mean by an angled line? An angled line is those lines inclined at an angle, not 0 degree, not 190 degree, not 180 or 360 to 70 degrees. So those lines which are not inclined at an angle of 90, 180, 270 or 360 is not an angled line. Those ones are either called the 180 and the 0 degrees are called the horizontal lines, and the 290 and 270 degree are the vertical lines. So the angled lines have an angle of 30, 45, all angles except 180, 360, 270, 90 degree. That's what I mean by an angled line. Then a straight line is those ones that have that is inclined at an angle of 90 degree, 360, 270, 180. So these ones are called the vertical and the horizontal lines. That's what I mean by the angled lines. So we'll be designing this roof for this design a roof for this particular plan. The reason I chose this plan is because he actually showed the three principles of roof design which you need to design any complex roof you want to design. So this is the floor plan. This is the floor plan of the this is the floor plan, sorry, and this is the projection. This is the if projection which I have set already at 600 millimeter. So what we will do now is we use an X line. When you type in your keyboard X line, that is the construction line. I would prefer using that. Then when you type the X line, it comes on, you press your enter key, if you look down here, you see horizontal, vertical, and angled, bisect, and offset. So we'll be using an angled line of 45 degree for this roof design. 45 degree. So I type A, then enter. So which angle do I want that to be? So I'm using 45 degree. So this comes up. So we'll be dropping these lines at every edge of the plan. At every edge of the plan. So we have this here too. Sorry. Okay. Yes, correct. Of this one too. Then this one too. We have something coming out from here, and this also have that coming out from here. Then this also have this coming from here. Then these two coming out from here also. So I think we all have this line coming out as an angle 45 degrees. So okay, escape. Then we have another one, X line, enter, uh, and E. So which angle should the less line be? So I'm making an angle of 135 degree. So I have this one coming in this manner. I have this one to coming in this manner. So I have this one to coming in this manner. Okay. Then these two will come in this manner. This also will come in this manner. Then this also will come in this manner. So this will also come in this manner. This will also come in this manner. Yeah. So yeah. So okay, there's one coming from here. So I'm going to copy. Select this. I copy. So this is select the baseline. So it should be one coming this manner. Okay. Uh, then there's this one too coming in this manner. Okay, this one too should be here too. Yeah, I think we have selected the point, the edges of the plan. That is the floor plan, the edges of the floor plan. Yes, I think there's another place left. No, you have to be very careful in order not to miss, because if you miss one out, it's going to give you a problem as you design your roof. So you have to make sure we have all edges selected. I think we have selected all that. Yes, yeah, we have selected. Just trying to check. Yeah. So when I started designing, when I was learning how to design a roof, there is one particular mistake. I was confused actually, Shao, on which how should my line actually project. It was one of the confusions I had at that time. Looking at this point here now, yeah, looking at this point here now. So my confusion at that time was, should this line go in this line here? Should it be in this direction, or should it be in the opposite direction? So the thing there is, what I'm trying to point out is that at the every edge, make sure it bisects the angle. It bisects the angle, not the other way around. Make sure as this line is bisecting this angle, it should be the way your line should pass through any edge of the floor plan. Any edge of the floor plan. That should be how your line should pass that edge. You must bisect that an angle. You must bisect the angle. Look at this one now. If I use this instead of the second one, you see actually that this does not bisect that edge, which is wrong to place your roofing. So to place your, because mainly what we are trying to show here is rafters. So this is wrong for you to show your rafters. So make sure at any point you are trying to project your rafters, that is the line, you must bisect that edge. You must don't place it. Is wrong for you to place it this way. So Let's move forward. I think I saw where I couldn't this here should be here. Okay, so we have actually extend all these lines at every edge of the floor plan. So let me just trim this off so that it will be easier for us. So let me trim this off. So this should be gone. This should be gone. This should be gone. Okay, right, fine. So the first rule says that when two angled lines meet, there will be a straight line from that point. So, like I said, an angled line, there are those lines that the angle of that the angle they are inclined at is not 90, 270, 180, 360 or 0 degrees. So this one now is an angled line because it is inclined at an angle of 45 degrees, and this is also is an angled line inclined at an angle of 45 degrees. So the first rule says that one where they meet, where the two angled lines meet, they will form, there will be a straight line at that point that will continue at that point. So this is where the two angled lines meet. This is angled line. Where they meet, then there will be a continuation of a straight line at that point. So I'm going to extend this to this point. So you see, we have a straight line extending to that point. We have a straight line extending to that point. So the same thing will apply to this side too. This is an angled line. This is an angled line. Make sure these ones are passed through an edge. You see, this one is not passing through this. You're not passing through any edge. So don't pick this line. You have to be very careful. Then this and this, they meet at that point. So where they meet, okay, we extend a straight line. So the straight line, see that this line is 90 degrees, a vertical line. The next one could be a horizontal line. So that's what I mean by a straight line. Then the same thing comes, you just apply that at the whole straight line. So okay, so we have this here. Okay, so okay, I don't think we have where again. Okay, I think we have somewhere again here where two angled lines meet. Okay, this and this. Okay, okay, these two, this and this, they meet at that point. So let me just free this one. I'll still come back to explain better on this. I think there's application of another rule there, so that is why I want to take everything step by step. So that is actually what we mean by when two angled line meet, there will be a straight line starting from that point. So we have shown you the principle one. So let's go to principle two. They say when a straight line and an angled line meet, there will be an angled line moving in opposite direction to the angled line from that point. It's just an English. So when I show you that, you see that it's very, very simple. So when an angled line and a straight line meet, there will be an extension of an angled line in opposite direction to the angled line like that. So that blah blah in English. So what this is trying to say is this: if you look at this, this is a straight line and this is an angled line. So both of the lines meet at this point. Then there will be an extension of an angled line at this point in opposite direction. This is going in this manner. So the opposite of this angled line is this. So I'm going to select this. Okay, so I place this here. So that is what the rule 2 is saying, that when a straight line and an angled line meet, there will be an extension of an angled line in the opposite direction as the angled line. So this one is the angled line coming this way, this is a straight line. When they meet, then there will be an angled line in the opposite direction as of this. So that is what the rule 2 is all about. So we will be applying that in all sides we see where an angled line and a straight line meet. So look at this, we have that here, we have this and this at this point. So I'm going to have, okay, I think there's something here. Okay, the same thing. I'm still come back to this class to explain something. Okay, let's, I think, yeah, we have something here. So we have this, then we make the one in opposite direction as that of yeah, of the straight one here. So I think that's where that comes from. Okay, so that is what the second principle is all about. You see, just that's the best way I could put down these rules. Just I think you understand by the explanation I gave so far. So the third one says where three lines meet, there will be no extension of line, be it an angled line or a straight line. So this is where we have something like that. Remember the first one says when you have an angled line means there will be a straight line, right? So there should be a straight line at this point. So when they meet, I extend to this point. Okay, we have this. So then at this point, the third principle applies where three lines meet, 1, 2, 3. Then there won't be extension of any line, whether be it angled or a straight line. So that is what the third rule is saying. So once you encounter where three lines meet, then there won't be any extension of any line. So the same thing is here also. This, okay, let me trim that off. So this trimmed off. So you see that this is this straight line, these two angles line. So the three lines meet here. So there is no extension of any lines anymore. So then we continue using those three principles. Those three principles is what you use to design anything you want to design. So once you look at your roofing and the lines you extend, wherever you see any of those three principles are in the roof in your design, so you apply them. So the same thing happens here. So let me extend this line. We have this extended. Okay, so this and this on this, so and this is a and two angled lines, so there will be a straight line at this point. So this forms now a horizontal line. The same thing happens. Yeah, so okay, so this also extends, sorry for the background disturbance. I'm not close with the phone. I would have turned that off. Okay, escape. Then so we have something like this. Then this extends at this point. So and also if you observe that same here, a straight line an angled line meet, so there will be, so this is a straight line, this an angled line meet, so there will be a line in opposite direction as this. So we copy this, paste that, so copy that, put that here, put that at a point. The same thing happens to this one too. We have this, we have this, we have that. So you copy this one because it's the opposite direction to the other one. So you have this here. Okay, then angled line, meet. There will be a straight line. There will be a straight line. So this line extends to this point. Okay. So and trim. This is an angled line. This is a straight line, and this is also so. I trim this off. I trim this off. I trim this off. So this is a line. This is a line. This is a line. So three lines meeting. There won't be extension of any line. So we are done designing our roof. See, so simple, so easy. Once you understand the principle, the three principle, you design any roof, any complex roof you want to design, any roof of your choice. You can design that using those three principles. Even if you are drawing manually, same thing is applicable on any software. So these are the three principles which you use to design any roof of your choice. So thank you. So in the next video, we try to modify more, make it look a little bit beautiful. So thank you for your time. I'll see you in the next video.